Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 2021 NSAA Class A State Journalism Award Show on Strive TV. I'm your host, Eric Allgood. This year's show, very similar to last year's. We will be revealing the top 8 finishers in each of the 25 categories, as well as the team sweepstakes at the end. For those categories with a visual element, we will be seeing the winning entries. And a reminder that NSAAhome.org will have all of the winning entries available to view at a later time. Right now, we are joined by NSAA Associate Director Jennifer Schwartz, who oversees journalism. And Jennifer, it is good to be back and doing the show again because it means we are competing again this year in 2021. Talk about how it's just nice to be competing again and having these students able to do some of the things that they love and really put their talents on display.
Yeah, after last year when we weren't able to be together to actually have the state journalism contest, obviously we were extremely disappointed. So this year we knew we were going to have to put some protocols in place, but we were fairly confident that we could do it. And so here we are. We've had our 13 events in person. We had to make some adjustments to the schedule. Instead of a one-day event, we ended up making it a 2-day event so we could separate our classes and kind of keep kids in smaller groups. And, of course, we have to wear masks and do all of those things. But we're just excited to have the opportunity to have the competition in person this year.
Tell us about the format for this year's competition, because last year was basically everything was a prelim and we were doing finals judging with all of the prelim entries. And this year kind of goes back to what was more closely resembles a normal year.
That's correct. In previous years, we have 25 categories and 3 classifications. 12 of those categories are judged as preliminary only. And then the 13 categories, we actually compete on site. Last year, we weren't able to have that on-site competition, so we did score everything as a prelim. So now this year, the 13 events that we do have, we did contest them on site. And so what we did is we separated the schedule out. So for the first day on Monday, we have Class C competing first, then Class B. And then on Tuesday, we brought Class A in to compete by themselves on Tuesday. So we did have to make some adjustments to the schedule. Yeah, if you're watching this, obviously you know then that the award ceremony had to be changed this year as well. And so each class has its own award ceremony and can be accessed using the links that are found on our website.
And of course, as we get to the end of another competition, it has been kind of an ongoing thing throughout the year. Can we make it through state softball and state golf? And then can we make it through volleyball? Then we made it through football. We got through the winter sports, and now here we are to the spring sports. You guys, the NSA has been a great leader in all of this throughout since last March, really. But the fact that we get to have another competition speaks to really how well the students and the schools and the teachers and the admins have really taken it upon themselves to be able to have a competition like this.
There's no question. Our member schools have done everything within their power to make sure that our students had the opportunity to participate. Like you mentioned, there are some schools, some states across the country that haven't had that opportunity. Hats off to all of our schools in Nebraska that were able to do this. And furthermore, hats off to our kids because they were the ones that had to, endure different protocols and really their world kind of turned upside down. And so by all of everybody working together and doing what needed to be done, we're just thrilled that we're getting to spring. We have fall and winter are behind us and spring is right up on the horizon.
Well, Jennifer, as always, thank you for everything that you've done to make sure that this championship in particular happens, because this is the one we're talking about, but everything that you and everyone else at the NSA has done to have a successful school year, and the fact that we can compete in these championships. And of course, our relationship with the NSA continues to grow. So thank you for everything you guys have done.
No, thank you. Obviously, we enjoy our partnership with Strive. You've been able to help us put some things together that maybe we wouldn't have been able to do. So thank you to you and your staff and your crew. We're just excited to see now who won our championships.
With that, let's get into the results. Our first category for Class A is advertising, and congratulations to Madison Genoways of Omaha Marion for the top entry. We will see that in just a moment. Eva Birkland of Papillion La Vista was second. Rachel Achola of Omaha Marion was third. Jordan Baker of Millard West was fourth. Elizabeth Cole of Fremont was fifth. Jonathan Willis of Millard West was sixth. Kayla Monahan of Fremont and Whitney Walling of Fremont finish in the 7th and 8th spots. But let's take a look at Madison's winning entry in advertising. Category number 2, newspaper column writing. Congratulations to Bellevue West's Nali Bukhar, a first place entry. Abigail Jensen of Papillion La Vista and Nicole Perez of Papillion La Vista go second and third. Owen Reimer of Bellevue West was fourth. Alexander Tippett of Millard South and Olivia Palmer of Millard South go fifth and sixth. Justin Deep of Omaha Bryan and Sydney Anderson of Millard North round out your top 8 in newspaper column writing. Category number 3 is editorial cartooning. And congratulations to Papillion La Vista South's Benjamin Erickson for the win. Pangaea Khan of Omaha Marion was second. Riley Healy of Papillion La Vista, Virginia Walton, and Zachary Long, Papillion La Vista, finished third, fourth, and fifth. Kaylee McDowell of Gretna was sixth. Aiden Leewald of Millard North was seventh. And Erica Kushner of Gretna was eighth. So let's take a look at Benjamin Erickson's winning entry in editorial cartooning. Category number 4 is editorial writing. Congratulations to Millard West's Emma Baker for the first place entry. Kia Sullivan of Papillion La Vista South was second. Virginia Jansen of Omaha West Side was third. Bridget Neville of Omaha North was fourth. Cecilia Zom of Omaha Central and Elena Correra of Omaha Central fifth and sixth, with Marion's Madison Genoways and Naomi Delka Miller finishing 7th and 8th in editorial writing. Entertainment review writing. Congratulations to Olivia Ziski of Omaha Central. Emma Baker of Millard West was second. Eva Birkland of Papillion La Vista was third. Shyla Youngs of Omaha Central was fourth. Benjamin Erickson of Papillion La Vista was fifth. Francis Saihunka of Omaha Marion was sixth. Will Eichenbari of Omaha West Side was seventh, and Caleb Languish of Elkhorn South was eighth. Category number 6 is headline writing. Congratulations to Omaha Marion's Jessica Brosnahan on the first place entry. Kia Sullivan of Papillion La Vista South was second. Millard South goes third and fourth with Natalie Fetty and Hallie Benson. Then it was Papillion La Vista's Tatum Kerr, Millard North's Lillian Taylor, and Millard South's Alexander Tippett's 7th and 8th in headline writing. Category number 7 is newspaper feature writing. Congratulations to Isa Luzaraga of Millard North. Snea Selvaraj of Millard North was second. Anna Campbell of Elkhorn South was third. Emma Leslie of Papillion La Vista fourth. Alina Gaines of Omaha North. Elena Correra of Omaha Central. Fiona Weiberg of Papillion La Vista South and Camila Gomez of Lincoln High round out the top 8 in newspaper feature writing. Category number 8 is newspaper news writing. Congratulations to Isa Lazaraga for a second consecutive victory. Nali Bukhar of Bellevue West was second. Owen Reimer of Bellevue West was third. Natalie Fetty of Millard South was fourth. Deeksha Schreeder of Millard North was fifth. Olivia Torres of Millard North was sixth. Kylie Ellison of Millard South was seventh. And Kristen Kennedy of Bellevue West was eighth. Category number 9, newspaper sports feature writing. Congratulations to Cambry Rolfs of Elkhorn South with the first place entry. Jonathan Willis of Millard West was second. Zev Gordman of Omaha West Side was third. Michael Stamps of Papillion La Vista South was fourth. Anna Pippinos of Millard North was fifth. Bridget Neville of Millard North was sixth. Jared Nollenberg of Fremont was seventh. And Lydia Hernandez of Omaha Burke was eighth in newspaper sports feature writing. Category number 10, sports news writing. And Papillion La Vista goes first and second. Anthony Rubeck finishes first. Caitlin Ryan was second. Deeksha Schreider of Millard North was third. Faith Warden of Omaha Burke was fourth. Mackenzie Coughlin of Omaha Central was fifth. Cambry Rolfs of Elkhorn South was sixth. Samantha Riggs of Papillion La Vista seventh. And Sophie Bacon of Omaha Bryan was eighth in sports news writing. Category 11 is yearbook feature writing. Congratulations to Isabel Diaz of Lincoln Southwest on the victory. Taya Berry of Millard West was second. Tyler Geiger of Papillion La Vista South was third. Claire Sally of Gretna was fourth. Jetta Hoffner of Millard West was fifth. Caitlin Kelly of Millard North, 6th. Kennedy Tawali was 7th from Omaha Benson, and Bryn Hansen of Papillion La Vista South, 8th in Yearbook Feature Writing. Category 12 is Yearbook Sports Feature Writing. Caleb De La Cruz of Omaha Westside was 1st. Grace Brown of Papillion La Vista, 2nd. Haley Flynn of Lincoln Southwest was 3rd. Mayerly Gallegos Perez of Papillion La Vista, 4th. Maggie Winklepleck of Lincoln Southwest was 5th. Sarah Badura of Papillion La Vista, 6th. Kyla Monahan of Fremont and Whitney Walling of Fremont round out the 7th and 8th spots in Yearbook Sports Feature Writing. Category 13 is Yearbook Theme Copywriting. Congratulations to Papillion La Vista's Isabella Fonfera Druel for the first place entry. Delaney Jepson of Gretna was 2nd. Tessa Magner of Papillion La Vista South was 3rd. Chloe Harker of Papillion La Vista was 4th. Jetta Hoffner of Millard West. Caitlin Reynolds of Millard West go 5th and 6th. Bailey Brundrett of Millard South was 7th. And Keely Pruja of Bellevue West was in the 8th spot in Yearbook Theme Copywriting. Congratulations to all of our winners so far. Coming up, the categories 14 through 25 plus the team sweepstakes. But first, a short commercial break. Thanks for joining us on the NSAA Class A State Journalism Award Show.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Truck Center Companies, keeping America's truck industry on the road.
Welcome back. Let's get you back into our winners, starting with category 14, which is infographic. And congratulations to Omaha Marion's Naomi Delkamiller for her entry. We will see that winning entry in just a minute. Jenna Reynolds of Millard West was 2nd. Madison Genoways of Omaha Marion was 3rd. Aubrey Piper of Fremont was 4th. Lauren McKinney of Papillion La Vista 5th. Abigail Schreiber of Omaha Westside 6th, Delaney Davis of Westside was 7th, and Abigail Jensen of Papillion La Vista was 8th. So let's take a look at Naomi Delkamiller's winning entry for infographic, which takes us now to in-depth newspaper coverage. Congratulations, this was a big team from Millard North that had the winning entry. Sydney Anderson, Isa Luzagara, Rachel Critchfield, Snea Selvaraj, and Lillian Taylor combining on the in-depth newspaper coverage for moving forward. We'll see that in just a moment. Second place went to Omaha Westside. Third place, Papillion La Vista South. Fourth went to Gretna. Fifth place, Millard West. Sixth, Omaha Bryan. Seventh, Millard North. And eighth to Papillion La Vista. So let's take a look at the winning Millard North entry for in-depth newspaper coverage. That brings us to newspaper layout. This is category 16, and congratulations to Millard North's Bridget Neville for the win over her teammate Isa Luzagara. In third place was Gretna's Ansley Geidson. In fourth, Millard North's Anna Pippinos. Hallie Benson of Millard South was fifth. Amber Roth of Omaha Bryan, Justin Deep of Omaha Bryan, and Kiana Burries of Omaha Bryan, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Let's take a look at Bridget Neville's winning entry for newspaper layout. Photo and artistic illustration. It's category 17. Congratulations to Omaha Marion's Madison Genoways. Aiden Leewald of Millard North was second. Carlissa Barkas of Millard South third. Golden Kelly of Millard West was fourth. Benjamin Erickson of Papillion La Vista South fifth. Zachary Long of Papillion La Vista was sixth. Marin McDaniel of Omaha Westside seventh. And Bridget Neville of Millard North was in eighth. So let's take a look at the winning photo artistic illustration from Madison Genoways of Omaha Marion. Category 18, sports and action photography. Congratulations to Millard West's Anna Burton for the winning entries here. We will see those photos in just a moment. Jackson Vetter of Papillion La Vista was second. Tenley Wright of Millard West was third. Cole Schieneman of Lincoln Southwest was fourth. Abigail Hess of Millard North fifth. Carlissa Barkas of Millard South sixth. Isabel Diaz of Lincoln Southwest was seventh. and Olivia Oldrich of Lincoln Southwest was in 8th. So let's take a look at the winning photo entries from Anna Burton of Millard West. Category 19, News and Feature Photography. Congratulations to Jamie Reif of Omaha Central for the winning entries. We will see those in just a moment. Second place went to Emma Deshawn of Lincoln Southwest. Third place, Allison Ramirez of Fremont. Fourth was Jackson Vetter of Papillion La Vista. Fifth was Audrey Persuade of Omaha West Side. Paige Adelman of Papillion La Vista was 6th. Maxwell Henderson of Bellevue East was 7th. And Tenley Wright of Millard West was 8th in News and Feature Photography. So let's take a look at Jamie Reif's winning entries from Omaha Central. Category number 20 is Yearbook Layout. Congratulations to Jessica Holcomb of Fremont for the winning entry. We will see that in just a moment. Olivia Ulrich of Lincoln Southwest was 2nd. Shiharu Shuai of Omaha West Side was 3rd. Sophia Simmons of Omaha Marion was 4th. Hannah Ajabuji of Omaha Burke was 5th. Olivia Turkle of Omaha Marion 6th. Maren McDaniel of Omaha West Side 7th. And Isabel Diaz of Lincoln Southwest was 8th. So let's take a look at the yearbook layout from Jessica Holcomb of Fremont. Category 21 is Yearbook Theme Development. Congratulations to the Gretna entry from Samantha Chase, Delaney Jepson, and Sophia Allen. We will see that yearbook theme in just a moment. Omaha Marion was 2nd, Fremont 3rd, Bellevue West 4th, Papillion La Vista 5th, Millard West 6th, Papillion La Vista South was 7th, and Millard North was 8th. So let's take a look at the Gretna Yearbook Theme Development from Samantha, Delaney, and Sophia. Category 22, Broadcast News Story. Congratulations to Papillion La Vista South's Elena Kustka for Coach, making the comeback of a lifetime. We will see that in just a moment. Omaha West Side with a 2nd place entry. Millard South was 3rd. Millard North was 4th. A 2nd Millard South entry was 5th. Bellevue West 6th. Millard North and Millard West rounding out your top 8. So let's take a look at the winning entry from Papillion La Vista South from Elena Kustka.
On September 2nd of 2020, Papillion La Vista South teacher Dave Lawrence was working out with a group of friends when he told Lieutenant Dennis Sabota that something felt off.
We started talking about what we're going to do for the day, and then Mr. Lawrence was kind of talking about how he hadn't been feeling good all.
Category 23, Broadcast Sports Story. Congratulations to Kristen Collins of Papillion La Vista South for her story for spring conditioning. We will see that in just a moment. Millard North was 2nd, followed by Millard West and Millard West. Another Millard North entry at the 5th spot. Omaha West Side was 6th, Papillion La Vista 7th, and Papillion La Vista South in the 8th spot. So let's take a look at Kristen Collins from Papillion La Vista South and her broadcast news story.
I'm Kristen Collins with PLV Media here inside of the Fields House at Papillion Landing in Papillion, Nebraska. This is the location where conditioning is taking place for many of the high school athletes within our district.
For many years, athletes from both high schools in our district have done winter conditioning, but it wasn't until recently when things started to look.
Category 24 is Broadcast Feature Story, and congratulations to the Millard West entry from Jenna Reynolds and Dana Summers, Turkey Wars. We will see that in just a moment. 2nd place went to Papillion La Vista, 3rd Millard West, 4th Papillion La Vista, 5th Millard West. 6th place was Omaha West Side, 7th Millard South, and 8th was Papillion La Vista South. So let's take a look at Turkey Wars from Jenna Reynolds and Dana Summers of Millard West.
As Thanksgiving approaches, many families fill their homes with fall decor. For the Vacas and the Friskops, however, a couple decorations here and there weren't enough. These two neighboring houses are in the midst of an inflatable turkey war that started roughly 4 years ago.
On to our last category, Broadcast Public Service Announcement. Congratulations to the Millard North duo of Sri Kohli and Layla Qureshi for their winning entry. We will see their PSA in just a moment. Millard North with a 2nd place finish as well. Millard West goes 3, 4, 5. Then Papillion La Vista South in 6th. Papillion La Vista in the 7th and 8th spot. So let's take a look at the winning Broadcast Public Service Announcement from Millard North.
As the SARS-CoV-2 vaccine continues to roll out, it is important to understand what it is and how it works. The COVID vaccine is a new and innovative messenger RNA or mRNA vaccine. These mRNA molecules in your body help build proteins, and the strands found in this vaccine specifically are coded to build the spike protein found on the COVID molecule. When this vaccine is injected into the upper muscle of your arm, what happens is these molecules of mRNA are released into your cells, where, with the help of protein creators or ribosomes, work together to produce the amino acids, which build up the spike proteins, which are harmless on their own but aren't able to avoid detection. Now that they are throughout your body, antibodies recognize these proteins before the virus ever truly enters your body and are now prepared to fight them off.
And congratulations to Isabella Luzaraga of Millard North, this year's Student Journalist of the Year from Nebraska High School Press Association and JEA Nebraska. It's time now to take a look at the team sweepstakes. And again, congratulations. So many great entries as you've seen. The judges had a hard time, but now it's just math. So let's get to the top 8 in the team sweepstakes. In the 8th spot was Lincoln Southwest. In 7th was Millard South. In 6th was Omaha West Side. 5th went to Omaha Marion. 4th, Papillion La Vista South. 3rd was Millard West. 2nd was Millard North. And that leaves Papillion La Vista by just 12 points, winning the Class A State Journalism Championship. Papillion La Vista scoring at least some points in 18 of the 25 categories that you've seen here today. Again, congratulations to all of the students who participated in this year's NSAA State Journalism. Some great entries, as you have just seen. Thank you to Jennifer Schwartz and everyone at the NSAA for putting on this year's state event and all of the state events that they put on. And thanks to you, the viewer, for watching us today here on Strive TV for the NSAA State Journalism Award Show. Thanks for joining us.